Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to ban weather modification in the United States, so she hosted a hearing on the subject that included conspiracy theories and true stories that are so wild they're hard to believe. The hearing made two things clear. Modern weather modification has been happening for decades, and we know very little about the impacts. Before we get into the hearing, it's important to know that the host, Congresswoman Greene, has spread conspiracy theories about weather modification in the past, like claiming California wildfires were purposefully lit using space lasers. This summer, conspiracy theories were circulating that the Texas floods were caused by cloud seeding. And while there were falsehoods and conspiracy theories discussed during the hearing, what is real shed light on the lengths to which scientists have gone in an attempt to control the weather. Take Project Cirrus that took place in 1947. A crew aboard an Air Force B-17 bomber tried to modify a tropical cyclone by dropping crushed dry ice into the clouds. They conducted the test after the storm crossed over Florida and went out to sea. After the test, the storm strengthened and took a 135-degree turn and went back over land, causing millions of dollars in damage in South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. The head of GE Laboratories said he was 99% sure that the storm had changed course due to the experiment. Lawsuits were filed and then dismissed after what was then called the Weather Bureau discovered storms could turn without seeding. So, does weather modification work? Meteorologists who testified said there's not enough evidence to know. It's done at a small scale, so it's not clear that it's viable. One panelist said humans don't have the power to alter major storms.
Research has made clear that changing a major specific event, a hurricane or a drenching rain or a drought, is just beyond human capabilities. That's not what's happening. Nature has so much energy involved, that's not going to happen.
One of the main forms of weather modification is cloud seeding, which is the practice of adding tiny particles like silver iodide into clouds to trigger rain and snow. Government data reveals scientists don't know much about the effects. According to the Government Accountability Office, cloud seeding can increase localized precipitation anywhere from 0 to 20%. The GAO adds, however, it's difficult to evaluate the effects due to research limitations. Specifically, the GAO said the use of silver iodide for cloud seeding does not pose an environmental risk or health concern at current levels. But the office admits it does not know whether it would have an effect on public health or the environment if it became more widespread. The EPA has said that unintended consequences of weather modification could include reduced crop yields, changes in plant and animal life, ozone depletion, and harm to human health.
Some scientists think they can predict and control the impact of geoengineering, but even the best scientific models will never be able to capture all of God's wonderful creation and nature's mysteries. So we can predict the real impacts these global scale interventions would have little better than the Native Americans could know the impact of their rain dances.
Greene introduced legislation to ban weather modification in the United States. Currently, Florida and Tennessee have prohibitions, 4 states are working on bills that would ban it, and 9 states have active cloud seeding programs. The meteorologists at the hearing gave a few recommendations for climate policy. Number 1, the federal government needs to pass laws regarding weather modification so there is uniformity across all 50 states. And 2, the United States should lead international talks with the goal of banning solar geoengineering worldwide. I'm Ray Bogan for Straight Hour News. For more unbiased reporting straight from our nation's capital, download the SAN app.